Se você chegou aqui para praticar o seu lesson, a gente chegou no lugar certo, né?
It's time.
Hoje eu trouxe a Teacher Lara.
Hello everybody, how you doing? Eu sou a Teacher Lara e hoje estou aqui para praticar inglês junto com vocês.
Isso aí, a gente vai usar um inglês mais básico, um vocabulário bem simples. Vamos falar um pouco mais devagar para você conseguir acompanhar tudo que a gente vai falar aqui. E se diverte, pega papel, pega caneta e bora para o papo. So, Lara, I want to talk to you about friendship.
Very good subject.
Do you have many friends?
Well, I'm not going to say I have many friends. I would say I got quality friends. So, yeah,
That's cool.
better than quantity.
What do you think it's a red flag in a friendship?
Well, I'm a person who likes to be very clear about my life, about my experiences. So when I talk much more than the other person, I see that the person is trying to avoid some details about their life. I'm like, that's suspicious. Like, why is this person hiding a lot about their story, you know? So at first, that's something I care about. Like, let's get to know each other. You know, you talk, I talk.
Like build trust.
Yes, perfect. That's something I really like to pay attention to. What about you?
Yeah, I think a red flag for me is when you feel like the person has that kind of energy, you know, trying to like envy you, or when you have some sort of accomplishment in your life, you feel like the person's not quite happy with that, you know?
Yeah, that's so real.
Or sometimes the person brings that like shady when you try to say, okay, I did a really amazing thing. I got that I really wanted. And the person, but it's not that a big deal, you know?
That's a really red flag.
Yes,
And you know the person is not really happy for you.
definitely.
You know, it's clear, it's obvious. They're like, I don't think that's too much. It's not a big deal, you
Yeah.
know?
Or even when you are sharing a very important moment for you and the person brings up a story about them,
Yes.
it makes the story be about themselves.
Everything is about themselves. Everything is about their life. They're not really happy for you again.
Yeah.
Also, there's something. When the person tries to talk bad stuff about others that they say is their friends.
Yeah.
Like everybody's here, gathering, everybody is here, sharing stories, moments together. And then someone leaves, and then your friend starts saying, I don't like her.
Yeah.
She's not a good one. Like,
Yeah.
no, don't be her friend. But you say she's your friend. Like, how
Sure.
come?
Yeah. So that brings you like, is this person talking behind my back as well?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's a thing.
I
too.
don't trust.
Yeah.
If you say shit about them, you're going to say shit about me.
Yeah.
So-
That's life. All right. So what is a good quality that you think a true friend must have?
someone I feel like I can always count on no matter what.
Okay.
You know, like no questions asked. That friend,
Yeah.
if you call them like, oh my God, I need you, I'm in a big trouble. I need you here. It's like midnight.
All right.
The person is already asleep.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they don't care. They don't ask. They just go. They leave like, where are you? What do you need? What can I do for you?
Sure.
Because I feel like we see who really is our friend when we need. In the moments we're there, in the moments we're vulnerable.
They're there for you, right?
Yes. So that's something important for me. I want to feel like the person is really there for me, to be my shoulder I can cry on.
Yeah. That's nice. Cry on. That's a nice phrasal verb.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And important. I can cry on your shoulder.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes. Well, for me, a thing that I think makes a good true friend, I would say, is that person that try to check you out, you know? Because, you know, I don't know, I have some relationships that I consider them friends, but they don't consider the same way that I consider them back, you know? And it feels like sometimes I'm always the person reaching out, asking how is the person doing, you know, just trying to, okay, let's do this, let's meet this, let's hang out, you know? You're always the person making that friendship happen.
Okay, yes.
And that makes me feel a little like, is this person really interested in building this relationship? You know,
Right.
that makes no sense. So I like to have the same sort of energy that I'm putting, because having a friendship requires from you a lot of energy, right?
Yes.
Because you got um to have time to be with the person, to spend time together. You gotta be a nice listener, also to have good advice. Also, sometimes you gotta be the person who's gonna say, okay, the thing that you did wasn't nice,
Yeah.
you know, bring that reality check. But for me, I like to have the same amount of energy involved.
Very good. This is something I need to pay more attention to because I am terrible at, WhatsApp contact. Like I love texting, I love calling my friends and everything, but I always forget. I always forget to reply to texts. Even on Instagram, even on WhatsApp, like anything. It's hard for me to be there always talking to people who is not there with me in real life.
Yeah.
But that's something I really need to improve. I know that because my friends sometimes they think I don't care about them or I don't love them or I don't miss them. But that's not true. I do miss them. I think about them, but it's sometimes hard for me to be in touch.
Yeah.
That's something I know it's important for building a relationship. And not only for building a relationship, but when you do have a relationship you want to keep, longer,
Yeah.
you have to be giving the same energy as you were in the beginning.
Sure thing. How about friends turning out fake?
Wow. Yeah, that's something. I got stories to share.
Okay, spill the beans.
Oh my God. I remember there was a friend of mine that I really consider her. Like, we used to do everything together.
Nice.
We studied together. We went out together. Our friends were the same friends. And I started noticing like some clothes of mine were just vanishing. My clothes were disappearing.
Okay.
My clothes, my accessories, everything, Johnny. That's crazy. And I was like, where is that t-shirt I was wearing like last night? It's not here anymore. I could swear it was here. I could swear. And then disappeared. And then like some weeks later, I saw that friend posting a picture with that t-shirt or with that jeans,
My gosh.
And I was like, that's mine, but I don't remember. I don't remember borrowing. Like, I don't remember actually lending her. I confused, like
All right. That's
something.
tricky one.
Yeah, tricky. And I was like, I don't remember lending that to her. So what happened? And then, yeah, I found out she was
Lalau.
stealing my things. She was, oh my God, stealing my clothes. And that was really complicated because we had this friendship, but that took like 2 years for me to really accept what was happening.
Yeah.
And then we had a terrible conversation. I told her I knew she was robbing, me and everything. So
That's so sad.
yeah. And then I could never trust her again. So I would say she was a fake friend.
Yeah. That's sad.
Very sad.
That's very
You got
sad.
stories like that?
Um, not that dramatic. That seems like a soap opera script, but
Like a movie.
yeah, like a movie. But I've always been a very sensitive person. I feel the energy around me, and when I feel like I started doubting somebody as a true friend, I put my guards up.
Okay.
And I try to get some distance from the person. I remember I used to have this friend when I was a kid, that everything that I tried to do, he was copying me. I was really good at drawing, but
I didn't.
I went to art school, so I studied drawing with the chalk and drawing people's faces and
Wow.
painting canvas and everything. I really enjoyed doing that.
Tiago is like Bombril, you know? He has thousands of abilities, and sometimes you never know which one might appear, but he always comes up with something different.
And I used to draw my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that cartoon?
Of course.
And I used to draw all of that characters, and I took places my drawings and showed people, oh my gosh, you're so good at drawing. And then this friend of mine, he started doing the same. Like, but he wasn't that good in terms of technique because he didn't go to school. And he was like trying to compare, oh, my drawing was better than yours and this and that. You know, always trying to show like to bring something that he was better than me. And even about appearance. I remember he was a white guy, and then he was in that conversation. I'm more handsome than you are, and this and that. Your hair, it looks like this and that, you know?
Oh my God.
But yeah, I cut him out of my life, you know.
There you go.
We're not friends anymore. But I talk to him sometimes, but we're not friends anymore, you know.
Yeah, it's hard being friends with someone like that because you feel like you're always in a competition that doesn't exist.
Yes.
Like, why are you trying to compete? Like, there's no competition. There's space for all of us.
Yeah, that's it. I've got a last question for you.
Okay, let's go.
How much time do you have?
Let me check. Oh my God.
Because we got a timer going on.
No, we don't.
We don't have a timer. Oh my gosh.
Let's sing it. But I feel like we've been talking for 6-7 minutes.
Just 6?
You think it's more?
I would say 10.
Yeah, okay. Let's say 10 because I'm a bit lost in time. So
It's okay. It's okay. We just lost the track of time, but that's okay. My last question is about our friendship.
Okay.
Let's teach them some adjectives. So you could describe how I am as a friend for you.
Correct.
And then I'll do the same when you finish.
Yeah. So the first adjective that comes to my mind when I think about him is talented.
No.
Like he's really a talented person. He can do everything. He's good at filming. He's good at giving you directions when you're filming. You're very good at angles, so you can check when, you know, it's not looking good. So maybe we could change. And also creative. You're very creative because you have the best ideas. You think of things that are really out of the box, you know? They are different from things that we usually think about. And I love that because I'm also a very creative person, but sometimes I don't feel like I really am creative. So I got my moments. And also, you're someone who never gets comfortable. So you always want more. You always search for more experiences in life. And I love being around people like that because that's what I want for myself.
Oh, that's so
Now you're also very loyal.
That's so nice of you. Thank you. For you, it's not hard to talk about you. You're so vibrant. You have that kind of energy that fills up the room whenever you go places, wherever you go. You always has this aura about you, you know, that feels like this person likes to live. This person is a light. And I feel like you're very creative as well. Very easygoing, easy to talk to. I like talking to you. You feel like that kind of person that always have something nice and positive to say, you know.
Wow,
so that's cool about you. And you're a communicator, you know. You can talk to the camera. You can be in front of the camera, and then you can go live and talk to people, build a connection. That's a really nice feature to have. And I really like being around you as well.
Yeah.
And I hope you're the best in your life.
You're the best. And I'm very grateful you're in my life because I really need people like you, especially now, you know. And I guess that's it. Let's keep this friendship going.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And also let's create together because people like to see us together. And we work very well together.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree too. Então, gente, esse foi o nosso papo aqui. Não sei quantos minutos durou, né? Mas eu
Porque
espero...
eu vacilei.
Não, tudo bem. Mas eu espero que você tenha aprendido o vocabulário, tenha praticado o seu listening e também tenha curtido aqui esse papo que a gente fez. Se você ainda não é inscrito no canal, já se inscreve no meu canal e da Teacher Lara. A gente ganhou uma plaquinha praticamente junto de 100 mil inscritos. Estamos aqui dando nosso sangue aqui nesse canal.
Para continuar, e inclusive foi o nosso vídeo, foram alguns vídeos que deram esse boom.
Exatamente. Então vai lá no Shorts e dá uma conferida dos nossos collabs juntos também, tá bom? Então, te vejo no próximo vídeo. Quer falar alguma coisa mais? Pensem lá.
Vou deixar uma pergunta pro pessoal nos comentários, até pra gente saber quem é que tá vendo nossos vídeos até o final. Eu cometi um erro nesse vídeo, porque eu confundi duas ações muito importantes, que é borrow e lend. Eu queria perguntar se vocês sabem a diferença entre essas duas ações. E se você souber, deixa pra gente nos comentários uns exemplos.
Tops. See ya, guys.
See you, bye bye!